Okay, so I heard we want a simplified version of the Anti-Brain Rot Reading Challenge. Well, of course, I had to deliver. Welcome to the Anti-Brain Rot Reading Challenge, Beginner Mode. Beginner Mode distills the challenge down to its core elements: building a consistent reading habit, being mindful and intentional with the media that we consume, and then making sure we are slowing down and critically engaging with what we consume. So let's get into the rules, starting with the first section. The main difference for the consistency section is changing the first rule, which originally had you reading for 45 minutes per day. For Beginner Mode, I'm reducing that down to 15 minutes where you annotate what you read mindfully each day. This should hopefully make it easier for you to just fit that 15 minutes within your day. Now, I want to take this moment to remind you, annotation can take many forms. It could be writing with pencil in your books. It could be using Post-its or sticky notes or transparent sticky notes to annotate your books so that you're not actually writing in them. And of course, if you're using a library book or an audiobook, grab yourself a little pocket journal, get a pen, and just jot down some notes while you read for your 15-minute session. It's really as simple as that, and it's just meant to make you slow down with what you read and be more engaged and intentional. Now for section number 2, mindful consumption, there are 3 rules with 23 different prompts across the 3 of them that you need to fulfill. Now, of course, even in the original challenge, you can use the same book for multiple prompts, but for the beginner mode, I am simplifying this even more. So for rule number 4, you can choose 3 out of the 10 genre prompts, as long as you choose 1 fiction prompt and 1 nonfiction, so you have variety, and then the third one you can choose yourself. For rule number 5, you only have to choose 1 of the format prompts, and then for rule number 6, you only have to choose 3 of the 9 identity prompts. Now this is where I highly encourage making sure that you choose books strategically so that you can double up on prompts. You could quite easily have your 3 genres overlap with your 3 identities, and then also have one of those books be the format prompt. And if you structure things that way, for this entire challenge, you only have to read 3 books. And finally, for section number 3, which is critical engagement, we are going to be foregoing rule number 8 and 9 for beginner mode, but you will still be doing rule number 7, which is to create your own critical media journal. You can, of course, make this a little bit simpler for yourself, make each of your entries a little bit shorter, maybe only a page or half a page. Maybe rather than doing an entry for every piece of media that you consume, you focus on the bigger pieces, like the books that you read rather than all of the shows that you watch. Regardless, the point is just to make this a fun and engaging activity and a journal that you still keep up with throughout the year, even if it is a little bit less frequently. But remember, the challenge is still running over a whole year and you can join in at any point in 2026, but the point isn't necessarily to, complete everything in the challenge, even though it is meant to be a challenging challenge. It's meant to get you to focus on these 3 core things, slow down your doom scrolling, and generally prevent brain rot. So don't be too hard on yourself and just give it a try.